thought about making a video about this mod when it first arrived back in February, if memory serves me right. I decided not to, I suppose because although I had been impressed by the various videos circulating on YouTube, ideally it would be something that would appeal more to me once it was incorporated with other mods. And that brings me onto the subject of today's video. Just what I was looking for, a mod compilation which works with Gunslinger. And after some trial and error during the last couple of evenings, that's kind of where the second addition to this video makes its entrance, the Gunslinger Ultra HD Pack. Okay, so having tried to install individual mods with Gunslinger and almost always having no success, apart from a reshade mod that worked, I have noticed this. Now at this stage I should mention that I haven't actually tried to see if it works, but we will attempt to do it and see what happens. I'm quietly confident that it will work. So it's a very small download because it's just simply a website link that or a website address that you copy and paste into your browser. And for this installation I'm using a Steam version. I have tried GOG as well, but like Steam I've had no success with other mods for Gunslinger. Well, apart from the reshade that I showed in the Remake 3 mod. But maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know. So this is what this ambitious mod, and it is quite a big download, it's about 6 or 7 gig. But it's got the atmosphere and absolute nature, which I couldn't get working with Gunslinger the way I was doing it anyway. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2K, which I don't believe I've featured on the channel before. Call of Chernobyl, New Particles, Artifacts Reloaded mod. I'm not familiar with that one. Neither am I familiar with Enhanced Sun or the Gore mod. In fact, quite a few of these I haven't tried, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. So we've done the download, now it's time to get it working. A clean copy of the game is essential. Unpack the mod, which I've done, it's here. And we now need to open the fsgame.ltx inside the mod folder. So yes, what you're doing here, I guess, is just changing the direction for the actual installation, which would make sense. Just check for updates. Appears to be something, so we'll update it. It's taken a while for it to activate the download, but it seems to be doing it. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. It should work, we'll see. Okay, so I did have a crash as it was loading. It got about halfway there, then it crashed. I saw a comment on the ModDB page which suggested that you don't have the textures above 50%. It seems worth a try, so let's give that a go. I may have to turn down some other things. I may have to actually have the default settings reinstated, but we'll see. Now maybe I could turn the texture up higher if I had other things lowered down a bit, but what with it taking so long to load, it's just not really worth my time. And as you can see, some of the options in the menu are Gunslinger orientated. I very much expect I'm GPU limited on memory there. I've only got 6 GB on my card, so I suspect that if you've got something with 8 or 10 or even more if you're lucky, then you'd better crank everything up to the highest level. So let's make for the Skadovsk and have a bit of a play. trying to make individual mods work together, it usually causes a lot of problems, so it's often preferable if you can find a mod pack. I'd like to be able to turn things up a bit higher, and when I eventually get a new card, I will try that, but it's not really viable right now.
If you want to get on board, put that gun away.
And the field of view, I think, is about 83.
Howdy ho!
Yeah, that's one thing I'll be changing if
I'm listening.
if I was to do a playthrough with this.
Listen up.
Right, I think I'm going to do the job at the dredge station, which is always quite a good one to do.
Pop in if you find any artifacts and we'll see what we can do.
Keep having to remind myself that I have to hold down sprint, and there's like a brief pause before it kicks in. But I suspect at the moment this is about as good as you can get with Gunslinger involved. Concerning other mods, I don't think you're going to get much success. I did manage to get a reshade working with it, but nothing else. Almost went past it. Oh, yeah, does look really good. So I daren't, due to the length of loading times, I daren't attempt to adjust things in the menu. It's just going to be such a long-winded waiting for things to tell me that it's not possible. And it still looks very, very, very good, so I'm okay with that. Right, let's get out of here. If I can. Alright, here you go, take it. If you don't mind, I'll follow you. That went better than I thought it would.
Stalker, if you want to get on board, put that gun away.
I'm also not noticing any HUD.
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, blimey, I'm nearly dead.
Drop in if something interesting comes up. Skadovsk won't be going anywhere, that's for sure.
It's quite a strange effect though when you've been drinking. Not sure I like that, actually. Oh, I died. I took anti-red, but obviously it wasn't enough. And a bandage for good measure. Do you know, I thought I better save after I pick up the artifact, and I didn't, and I died. And a medkit, and then a quick save.
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Welcome aboard,
How are you?
Right, there you go. Take it. I can see this mod becoming a staple among future mod packs. It's, I'm really liking it so far.
So, did you find anything out about Magpie?
I've asked everywhere, but it's useless. Nobody knows a thing. It's like he's a poltergeist or something.
That son of a bitch is going to regret running away.
What's up? You wounded or suffering from radiation
Hang in there,
sickness?
buddy.
Goodbye.
The doc said you'll be up on your feet in a couple of days. You might as well use this time to rest up and chill.
Hey, Stalker! Come here! I got a question for you.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe speak to him another time.
Drop in if something interesting comes up.
Oh, I see. You can zoom in. Right, great. The breathing mechanic or the breathing sound goes on for a long time. Ah, there we are. There's a hunger mechanic in action. I didn't notice it. And water. Silly me. That's probably why I ran out of steam. I think in vanilla there's normally a stash around here. But I can't see one. I keep doing that. Or like that. You can adjust it like this or go into the... I think the options has... No, it's the video options, isn't it? I remember seeing it. Gunslinger optional field of view. Don't really want to play about with that too much. It would be good if it had like some sort of a indication on the bar, but never mind. So that's a field of view of 83, which I didn't think actually the default that we were given, I didn't think it was too bad in this mod. I thought it was reasonable. But the original one in Call of Pripyat is terrible. It's 55. There seems to be less stashes than I remember. Now surely there's one over here. Ah, there is. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It's probably hard to see on mobile devices, but as I mentioned, possibly, whether I cut it out or not, I'm not sure, but I use the full colour range in the NVIDIA control panel these days now anyway, which makes for a heavier contrast, richer blacks, but which I prefer, but it does make the content a bit darker, so I raised the brightness a bit, but there's only so far you can go before you kind of start to sort of defeat the object, really. Alright, I said I wouldn't, but let's go to the Iron Forest and see what happens there. And then I'll probably start thinking about wrapping up the video. It's I want to try and get this edited if I can before the weekend's out. And I've got a lot of footage to edit, so radiation. Perhaps I shouldn't have come here. I do like that effect. That animation. Yeah, I think I'll leave it actually. Yeah, I'm out of radiation treatment now, so I need to stick to more safer areas in that regard. Yeah, so it wasn't the strange looking colours on the screen earlier on at the Skadovsk which represented the effects of alcohol. It was me dying.
Put your shooter away. I told you to put your shooter away. Put your shooter.
Right, a bit of quick gunplay and then I'll round it up. Oh, it's just as nerve jangling as the one in Anomaly. Good night. Oh, I just saw that come in. I'm dead. So there's an example of S.T.A.L.K.E.R Gunslinger, the Gunslinger mod, working with a whole host of other mods. And naturally I'll provide the link in the video description. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you've made it this far, well done. And if you've enjoyed the video, then please consider liking and subscribing. Don't forget to touch that notification bell, otherwise you won't be notified of any future content. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.